There's a group called White Dudes for Harris. Have you seen this? White Dudes for Harris. Anybody know? Are some of you here? White Dudes for Harris? Doesn't sound like it. But I'm not worried about them at all because their wives and their wives' lovers are all voting for me.
How's everybody doing? My name is Anthony Brian Logan, and today we got to talk about President Donald Trump's amazing performance at the Al Smith charity dinner in New York City on yesterday. Now, this was amazing. Shout out to Trump. Shout out to everybody that was there. Jim Gaffigan, even Chuck Schumer. Shout out to you, Chuck Schumer, for being right there next to Trump, trying to not laugh at the hilarious jokes that Trump was telling. Now, we're going to get into everything, including Kamala Harris, who was invited to the dinner but didn't show up. Okay, we're going to get to that as well. But first things first, straight to some articles right here, or at least one article. You see the reaction. Trump delivers profanity, below the belt digs at Catholic charity banquet. The only person off limits for Trump's roast was himself. All right, so that's from the Washington Compost. All right, you see what's going on there. Now let's get straight to Kamala, because again, she was supposed to be there. She was invited, but of course she didn't show up, because at an event like that where you got to be talking and making jokes, she wouldn't have been very good. Now, this is like a 4-minute video. I'm not going to play it, really. I'm going to play a teeny bit at the beginning and the end where you're going to see Jim Gaffigan respond to what she did. So check it out.
Your Eminence and distinguished guests, the Al Smith dinner provides a rare opportunity to set aside partisanship.
Cool. Oh, sorry.
Hey, what's going on? Who was that?
Oh, sorry, Mary Catherine Elliott. Mary Catherine Elliott. It's so nice to meet you.
Very nice to meet you, Mary Catherine. Right now I'm trying to record my speech for tonight's dinner.
Oh, yeah, I know. I just want to say that I'm Catholic, and tonight is one of the biggest dinners next to the Last Supper.
It is.
Okay, so you get the idea. They're making like kind of a joke. It's a little bit of a speech, but not really. You seeing this going, okay? This lady who is not a young person, dressed like this, it is what it is. Now, let's get to the end, and you can hear what Jim Gaffigan says about this whole ridiculousness.
May God bless you, and may God bless the United States of America.
All right, God bless you. Now, all right, Jim, what we got to say? Let's hear it.
I don't even know what that noise you're making is. I don't know. As I watched that, I couldn't help but think of, now I know how my kids felt when I FaceTimed into a piano recital they were at.
Yeah, there you go. Exactly. Shout out to you. Again, she was not there. She recorded that little cringe thing, and then they played it at the dinner rather than her being there. Okay. Now let's get to more of Gaffigan. Then we're going to get into Trump.
The media has begun discussing the phenomena of secret Trump voters. I don't know if you've heard about this. People who publicly say they would never vote for Trump, but then when they go in the voting booth, they do. It's a small group. They're called the Biden family.
There we go. I wouldn't doubt it. Just like you got, what was that? The Harrises, not the Harrises, probably them as well, but the Waltzes for Trump, same deal. Let's keep on rocking.
But I know this isn't my normal crowd tonight, because it just isn't. It's not my normal crowd. Believe me, my normal crowd is younger, has a lot more energy, but you have certain advantages too, like cash, lots of cash. But many of you are Manhattan liberals from the media and the Democrat Party. I always say the Democrat, Chuck doesn't like that. He likes Democratic, and it sounds much more beautiful, the Democratic Party. I always say the Democrat Party because it sounds worse. It is true. He likes Democratic. Why don't they just change the name? This way, it is Democrat. But I must say I was shocked when I heard that Kamala was skipping the Al Smith dinner. I'd really hoped that she would come, because we can't get enough of hearing her beautiful laugh. She laughs like crazy.
Amazing. Let's keep on going here. And again, everything will be in the box. All the videos will be in the box, and the full version of this will be in the box.
Joe has almost disappeared from view. The only way he could be seen less is if he had a show on CNN. They had nothing.
There you go.
They've got nothing.
Look at Chuck Schumer trying to keep a straight face and failing.
Fake news, right? Fake. Joe is.
All right, let's keep it moving here.
The fact is, we need new leadership in this country. Right now, we have someone in the White House who can barely talk, barely put together two coherent sentences, who seems to have mental faculties of a child, it's said. There's a person that has nothing going, no intelligence whatsoever, but enough about Kamala Harris. Let's get on to something.
Because really, you could say the same thing about Joe as well, obviously. And the excuse for Joe is that he's a million years old. He was the first human to ever be created. He's a Cro-Magnon man. Okay, he's a missing link, Neanderthal. That's pretty much Joe Biden. He is ancient, old as dirt itself. But Kamala is just incompetent. There's no, oh, she's a million years old excuse.
I know Kamala's word because she spends a lot of time complaining. I won't agree to another debate. But the truth is, I've debated twice this year, once against Joe Biden and once against David Muir of ABC. I know.
Exactly, 100%. And what was the other lady's name? Lindsay Davis, whatever her name was. You're debating against them two and Kamala. Now, we got to get into the white dudes for Harris. But first, a word from our sponsor. Online data brokers sell your information to scammers, hackers, and anyone who wants to use that information against you. Your full name, email address, home address, health records, even your family members' information is all out there on the internet for sale. I mean, look at what they found about me. That's why I've been using Aura, the sponsor of today's video. Now, Aura shows me just which data brokers sell my information, and they automatically submit out requests on my behalf. Now, to clean all that up, not only helps me reduce spam, but it protects me from hackers who may want to gain access to my bank accounts, social media accounts, or maybe even invade the inside of my home. Now, I had to learn that the hard way back when I got swatted. It's 2019, I'm streaming as normal, and before I know it, I have not one, not two, but 6 cops at my back door, guns drawn. They tell us get outside, get on the ground, they go through the house, and they come back apologetic. I'm sorry, Mr. Logan, we got an anonymous tip about somebody being tied up and bleeding, and we had to come check it out. Now, that was a false claim, and I'm willing to bet whoever filed the false claim purchased my information from an online data broker. You may be thinking, hey, ABL, why would I need Aura? I'm not a YouTuber. I'm not a streamer. How could this service protect me? Well, AT&T revealed that over 73 million existing and former customer records were released to the dark web. Now, AT&T recommends that you use a stronger password or monitor your account activity, maybe even consider a credit freeze or a fraud alert from a credit bureau. Well, Aura does all the above for me. And the best part is I don't need a million apps to accomplish the goal of protecting my privacy, all because one company could not do it. If your data was in an AT&T breach, just download Aura, activate it, and eliminate your worry because it'll be on in the background, always protecting you. I value my privacy and I value yours. Visit aura.com/Anthony Logan through the link in the description to start your free 2-week trial today. And we're back. White Dudes for Harris. We got something for y'all. Check it out.
There's a group called White Dudes for Harris. Have you seen this? White Dudes for Harris. Anybody know? Are some of you here? White Dudes for Harris. Doesn't sound like it. But I'm not worried about them at all because their wives and their wives' lovers are all voting for me.
Hey, my wife's boyfriend didn't like that joke, Trump.
Every one of those people is voting for me.
Shout out to him. Shout out to him. I think the crowd is enjoying it. I don't think they're really upset about profanity. Like a Catholic in New York has never cursed before. I mean, come on, cut it out.
A major issue in this race is childcare, and Kamala has put forward a concept of a plan. A lot of people don't like it. The only piece of advice I would have for her in the event that she wins would be not to let her husband, Doug, anywhere near the nannies. Just keep him away. That's a nasty one.
Nah, don't be doing no, because you know the rumor, the allegation that he didn't deny that he kind of confirmed, speaking about Doug Emhoff, Kamala Harris's husband, is that he impregnated his nanny while he was married. And this guy was like well into his 40s when it happened, might have been almost 50 when it happened. And he paid her like $40,000, $80,000, whatever it was. And allegedly she deleted the baby after she got pregnant, had an abortion. All right. So it is what it is. In a sense of groaning about that one.
I'd like to thank our MC this evening, Jim Gaffigan. Most recently, Jim has been playing Tim Waltz on Saturday Night Live. And that'll be a very short gig, I hope, Jim. But it was fun while it lasted, wasn't it? Let's see how that lasts. It better be quick. We don't want him, and I'm not going to say anymore. But unfortunately, Governor Waltz isn't here himself, but don't worry, he'll say that he was. He's going to say he was.
Like he was in Tiananmen Square, talking about something. Yeah, I was there during Tiananmen Square, but he was nowhere near China when Tiananmen Square happened. Well, I was in China some of the times, I mean, the other side are just weird. Nah, you're weird. You're weird.
I used to think the Democrats were crazy for saying that men have periods, but then I met Tim Waltz.
Tampon Tim, back at it again.
The stupid show, The View, is so bad now that the other day I was watching it and thinking to myself, you know what? They really need to bring Rosie O'Donnell back.
That would be great. I want to see Rosie O'Donnell go back on The View, and I want to see Trump go on The View with her on there. Oh, that'd be TV gold. That would be gold.
As I look around the dais, I see all of the usual suspects. For instance, Mayor Adams. I'd like to poke some fun at Eric, but I'm going to be nice. I just want to be nice because I know what it's like to be persecuted by the DOJ for speaking out against open borders. We were persecuted, Eric. I was persecuted, and so are you, Eric. The mayor's dietary restrictions are well known, but I've got to say I've never met a person who's a vegan who liked turkey so much. There's something about him with turkey. I just found that out today. I haven't been in New York that much.
Now, of course, you guys may or may not know that New York City Mayor Eric Adams is accused of taking money from the Turkish government, little paper plate type situation. And the thing was that there was a building that could not open because of code violations, and he got it open allegedly because of those gifts. That's the allegation against Eric Adams. But hey, I'm not quite sure if I believe that 100%.
Well, I'd better wrap up because Mayor Adams told me earlier that I needed to make this one very quick, especially the city has reserved this room for a large group of illegal aliens coming in from Texas. That's right. They've reserved many rooms, a lot of rooms, too many rooms.
Yes, a lot of rooms, too many rooms. Now, this might have been the best part of the night, in my opinion. Tradition
holds that I'm supposed to tell a few self-deprecating jokes this evening. So here it goes. Nope. I've got nothing. There's nothing to say. I guess I just don't see the point of taking shots at myself when other people have been shooting at me for a hell of a long time and they shoot. Great.
That was fantastic. Now, unlike what the Washington Compost said in the beginning where I read the article, or at least the headline, oh, he didn't want to poke fun at himself. Well, I think talking about almost getting deleted on stage in a laughing matter might be kind of poking fun at yourself, just a teeny bit. But again, I will link to the full dinner in the box. Shout out to Trump. Shout out to Chris Rock, Trump, Joe Rogan, Trump. This guy's a comedian, 100%. And you got to love him, really. He had a great economy, great country. He's good with people. What is there to hate? Maybe if you're a globalist and you're a leftist, you're going to hate it because people love it. And since you can't defeat him, you got to try to figure out other ways to make the people turn against him. But as I close, I want to say this. I enjoyed the dinner. It was good. From what I saw, Kamala, of course, wasn't going to be good in an environment like that. Can you imagine Kamala Harris on stage trying to tell jokes? It would have been tomato at best. But I think I'll leave that right there for now. And what say you? What's your take on the Al Smith dinner? Did you watch it? Did you enjoy it? Whatever your thoughts are, let me know in the comments below. You guys know where I'm at. I thought this was really funny. Trump's a funny guy. Everybody knows it. So shout out to him. And we're going to go out there and vote, of course, November the 5th for Trump. or early if you can, like here in Tennessee where I'm at, you could do early voting. Vote, vote, vote. Get these people who are in office up out of there. But whatever your thoughts are, please let me know in the comments below. And that's all I got to say for this video. If you like what you heard, please comment, rate, share, and subscribe. Peace.